ByteDance, the initial release of TikTok, I understand, was 2016. These efforts that you made with Oracle under the so-called Project Texas to wall off the U.S. data was in 2021 and apparently, allegedly, fully walled off in March of 23. What happened to all of the data that TikTok collected before that?
Senator, thank you.
From American users.
Understand. TikTok is owned by ByteDance, which is majority owned by global investors, and we have 3 Americans on the board out of 5. You are right in pointing out that over the last 3 years, we have spent billions of dollars building out Project Texas, which is a plan that is unprecedented in our industry to firewall off protected U.S. data from the rest of our staff.
And I'm asking about all of the data that you collected prior to that event.
Yes, Senator. We have started a data deletion plan. I talked about this a year ago. We have finished the first phase of data deletion through our data centers outside of the Oracle Cloud infrastructure. And we're beginning phase 2, where we will not only delete from the data centers, we will hire a third party to verify that work. And then we will go into, for example, employees' working laptops to delete that as well.
Was all of the data collected by TikTok prior to Project Texas shared with the Chinese government pursuant to the national intelligence laws? Is that country?
Senator, we have not been asked for any data by the Chinese government, and we have never provided it.
Your company is unique, again, among the ones represented here today because you're currently undergoing review by the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States. Is that correct?
Senator, yes, there are ongoing discussions, and a lot of our Project Texas work is informed by the discussions with many agencies under the CFIUS umbrella.
Well, CFIUS is designed specifically to review foreign investments in the United States for national security risks, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
And your company is currently being reviewed by this interagency committee at the Treasury Department for potential national security risks.
Senator, this review is on a acquisition of Musical.ly, which is an acquisition that was done many years ago.
I mean, is this a casual conversation, or are you actually providing information to the Treasury Department about how your platform operates for evaluating a potential national security risk?
Senator, it's been many years across 2 administrations and a lot of discussions around how our plans are, how our systems work. We have a lot of robust discussions about a lot of detail.
63% of teens, I understand, use TikTok. Does that sound about right?
Senator, I cannot verify that. We know we are popular amongst many age groups. The average age in the US today for our user base is over 30, but we're aware we are popular.
And you reside in Singapore with your family, correct?
Yes, I reside in Singapore and I work here in the United States as well.
And do your children have access to TikTok in Singapore?
Senator, if they lived in the United States, I will give them access to our under 13 experience. My children are below the age of 13.
My question is, in Singapore, do they have access to TikTok, or is that restricted by domestic law?
We do not have an under 13 experience in Singapore. We have that in the United States. Because we were deemed a mixed audience app, and we created the under 13 experience in response to that.
A Wall Street Journal article published yesterday directly contradicts what your company has stated publicly. According to the journal, employees under the Project Texas say that U.S. user data, including user emails, birth date, IP addresses, continue to be shared with ByteDance staff, again, owned by a Chinese company. Do you dispute that?
Yes, Senator. There are many things about that article. They are inaccurate. Where it gets right is that this is a voluntary project that we built. We've spent billions of dollars. There are thousands of employees involved, and it's very difficult because it's unprecedented.
Why is it important that the data collected from U.S. users be stored in the United States?
Senator, this was a project we built in response to some of the concerns that were raised by members of this committee and others.
And that was because of concerns that the data that was stored in China could be accessed by the Chinese Communist Party according to the national intelligence laws, correct?
Senator, we are not the only company that does business, that has Chinese employees, for example. We're not even the only company in this room that hires Chinese nationals. But in order to address some of these concerns, we have moved the data into the Oracle Cloud infrastructure. We built a 2,000-person team to oversee the management of the data based here. We walled it off from the rest of the organization. And then we open it up to third parties like Oracle, and we will onboard others to give them third-party validation. This is unprecedented access. I think we are unique in taking even more steps to protect user data in the United States.
Well, you've disputed the Wall Street Journal story published yesterday. Are you going to conduct any sort of investigation to see whether there's any truth to the allegations made in the article, or are you just going to dismiss them outright?
We're not going to dismiss them. So we have ongoing security inspections, not only by our own personnel, but also by third parties to ensure that the system is rigorous and robust. No system that any one of us can build is perfect. But what we need to do is to make sure that we are always improving it and testing it against bad people who may try to bypass it. And if anyone breaks our policies within our organization, we will take disciplinary action against them.